What's up, guys? I'm back with yet another movie review. Today, this one is from Redemption Films, who, if you're not familiar with them, they released a ton of like Jean Roland and Jess Franco movies. They're focused on like kind of erotic vampire kind of stuff, but they also have a lot of other like satanic, nunsploitation, all kinds of stuff like that. This one is called Killer Barbies, and it's by Jess Franco, one of my favorite directors, even though he's got so many movies. I don't know if I'll even be able to watch them all in my lifetime. The movie follows the real life band, kind of a horror themed punk band called the Killer Barbies. And they're a pretty badass looking group of people. They definitely look like they belong in a horror movie. It's almost like they're kind of like the Scooby Doo gang in this movie. They're on their way to a gig and they end up breaking down, and so they have to go to this old creepy house for help, and they end up having to stay there for a while. And then a mystery starts to unfold, and people start dying, and crazy stuff starts happening, and they have to kind of try to figure out what's going on and try to survive it. The story is fine. It's pretty basic. Like it definitely a throwback to like the old Dark House kind of stuff, but with this crazy erotic, blood-soaked punk rock feel to it. It's definitely a pretty wild movie. It does have quite a bit of blood in it. It's got a crazy beheading by scythe. It's got a lot of stuff in it. The key part to the story though that I didn't get to was that the house is owned by basically a bathory. She wants to use the blood of young people, young men especially, to rejuvenate herself so that she can appear young. And when she doesn't, she starts to like distort back into this hideous mummy type creature. And so of course she wants to feed on the Killer Barbies because who doesn't. This movie also has a ton of nudity. It has some wild sex scenes in it. It has one where what's her name? Countess. I don't know. She's a countess. The Bathory. Basically, she's Elizabeth Bathory, but she's a countess. She has sex with this guy, and then she like writhes all over his naked body. Like it's so bizarre. Like it's great. Don't get me wrong, but it's so bizarre. It's got both male and female nudity in copious doses, so if it bothers you to see dongs, you're not going to be too happy with this one. But it's also got a really funny scene where one of the male band members is in the bathtub, and he has this line where he says that Mr. Bean is the only English or like British show that he likes, and then he tells people to cool it because that's the only show that he likes. And it's so weird and out of place, but this movie has a ton of cool dialogue like that that's kind of wild and random. Definitely not for everybody. Very violent, has a lot of sex. It's just a really weird movie. It's exactly what you want, though, if you're a Jess Franco fan. This is a wild fucking movie, and it's a lot of fun. The Blu-ray from Redemption Films looks really good, too. It's from a new 4K scan, which is mind-blowing that this movie got a 4K scan. I couldn't be happier about that. The transfer is what it is. It doesn't look great. I think this was a pretty low-budget movie, but it looks fine. It looks better, much better than the DVD. I think this is probably about the best it can look. And then it's also got an audio commentary track with a film historian, and then it's got a bunch of different language options. I can't recommend this movie enough if you're a fan of wild movies, vampire movies, Jess Franco movies. It's definitely not going to be for everybody. But the Blu-ray got a fantastic treatment. I don't think there will ever be a better version of this movie to own. I don't see this being one that will benefit from an actual 4K transfer. I could be wrong, but I just don't think so. That's from Redemption Films. I think it's distributed, though, by Kino Lorber. You can get this anywhere you can buy movies. Amazon, anywhere you can think of. I can't recommend it enough. Killer Barbies. It is 52 in the Redemption line if you collect them all. I hope you like this video, guys. I hope you like crazy movies, and I hope you will check out Killer Barbies. If you do like crazy movies, make sure you go to my website, markfusion.com. Hundreds and hundreds of crazy movie reviews, and I add new daily stuff every day. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it.